ESCAPETHEROOMers, we are at Granite State Escape. Plenty of parking on the streets, street meter, and it's a 2-hour limit, so make sure you put enough quarters in there if you're going to spend some more time here. And we're playing their newest game, The Dead Cabin. Let's go check them out.
What's good, everybody? It is Brandon from Escape the Rumors. This is our second game that we're playing in New Hampshire today, and we are at Granite State Escape in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Yes.
Right? I just want to make sure we're on the right path. And today we are playing their newest game, which is called Dead Cabin. I'm so excited because I'm a huge fan of the horror-themed games. And I'm standing with the lovely Pamela. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. And she is the owner, so we're going to get to know a little bit more about Granite State Escape and also what they have to offer here. First question I have for you is, how many games do you have available here?
Sure. So currently we have 5.
Okay.
You know, we're always kind of revolving and building new things. So we will be retiring one shortly, and then we will, we'll put a new one in its place. But we have 5 operational right now.
Wow, that's including Dead Cabin.
Including Dead Cabin, which is brand new. You're going to be like, this is week 3.
Okay, and was Dead Cabin an add-on, or did you have to swap out to?
No, so we had 1 empty space to fill.
Wow.
So when we built to this location, we built it with 5 spaces. So it's been waiting.
And it's huge.
Huge, yeah.
We haven't even really explored. We came right into the lobby. It was like, let's start the interview, but we can tell already that it is massive. So first question I have for you is, what is your most popular game? What do people come in and request and book more frequently than the others?
It's really a mix, honestly. I mean, Dead Cabin, of course, is the popular one at the moment because we're in the fall.
Well, they played everything else. It's like, all right.
Everything else, and they're excited that there's a new experience. The Speakeasy is definitely one that books out well. People tend to love that one. And Cook Manor is also really popular. It's built for 5 people, so it's not huge.
Okay.
It's family of 4s that come in, and it's a little bit spooky, but it's not Dead Cabin spooky.
Okay, so we went for the full spook.
Yeah, full spook.
So you're a designer,
yes,
right? You design the rooms, puzzles, and everything. What is an obstacle that you had to face with, one of the rooms that you maybe in the beginning or later on? Like, what was a big challenge for you?
So the biggest one for us was actually opening. We were the first escape room north of Boston. So there was nothing in New Hampshire, nothing in Vermont, nothing in Maine. So we had to introduce an entire market and try to have people understand what we did. 99% of our original folks that came through had never done an escape room. Most had never heard of it. So they would sort of come in and say, my friend or my mom or my buddy signed me up and I don't know what I'm in for.
Gotcha.
So it took some time to sort of educate everybody on what it is, that we're not scaring them, that we're not, locking them in a small space they can't escape out of. We're not doing those things. So for them to understand it was safe and that it wasn't too difficult. That was another thing. People thought maybe I'm not smart enough or I'm not this, and none of that matters. Right? I mean, it's supposed to be well-rounded. You're supposed to enjoy it with a group of people who are unlike you, preferably, so that they bring different things to the table. So without a doubt, the hardest part was just telling people what we are.
Introducing to this.
Definitely.
Gotcha. And then, due to pandemic and COVID, what are some of the things you had to implement?
Sure. Of course, very difficult for all escape rooms. A confined space and people have to share it. So we previously, we used to have larger games. They used to be games that people could come and be mixed groups together. We changed all of that. We really banked on the smaller spaces, being the smaller group sizes, all private. So you come in, you're only with your group.
Right.
We had to change our pricing to accommodate in terms of now, a group of 2 can come in, book the game, and have it be fully booked for them.
Right.
And nobody will join them. We wanted to make sure it didn't cost them too much.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we had to factor in the fact that we're going to lose revenue too.
Yeah.
And how do we make it all work? So we made those adjustments. Cleaning, of course. We're all cleaning, obviously, but now we have like a full sanitation between each
constant cleaning.
At just full. So of course that wears down some of the locks faster,
Yeah.
and that adds in some elements that you don't expect. We had some props that we could no longer use because people needed to use them in ways that are no longer safe. Meaning maybe there were candles that you had to blow out, or it's just you had to be in contact with folks, and we want to make sure that they felt as comfortable as possible.
Right.
So to do that, we spaced our games out more as well.
Okay.
So now we have less time in between. More time in between to allow us to actually sanitize deeply and make sure that there's less traffic in the lobby.
Gotcha. I mean, you have a huge lobby, so I think you're okay there, but still, yeah. And then you have probably seen so much since you guys opened. We love hearing crazy stories that you see players, do on camera. Like, oh my, what are they doing? Or a proposal, or something. What is something that you've seen that was?
We've had proposals. We've had breakups. We've had fights. We've had contractions that luckily did not turn into a birth.
That's a first. Okay.
We've had that.
Deliveries?
No delivery. God, I'm definitely not prepped for that. I think some of my favorites, and how odd it is we've had individuals bring multiple first dates to the same room to try to just kind of show them how good of a player they are. That's always interesting. But honestly, my favorite thing to see in players is when they do something completely different than anybody else.
Yeah.
So when we're designing the games, we try to think of what are the masses going to do and try to build around that. When we see people do something completely out of the box with the information we give them, it's inspiring. And then we think, okay, well, how can we create something that might play off of that?
Right.
So that's always, I think, the most interesting to me.
Yeah. So they're kind of feeding you inspiration on how to be creative with a different puzzle, or take that to another.
Right. Yeah. We're always changing, always improving. If we see people come in and maybe it didn't get the reaction we were hoping for, then we say, maybe we have to change that, or vice versa. They like something better than we thought. It has a bigger wow factor, and we play off of that.
Okay. You play escape rooms?
Of course.
What was one that was memorable? It doesn't have to be your favorite, because it sounds like you play a lot. What was one that stood out for you, if you want to give a shout out?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say 2 for this. I think the best company that I've ever visited is Escape Games Canada in Toronto. They're unbelievable.
Okay.
And it's just, their level is, I've never seen anything like that. So they're really pushing every boundary.
Yeah.
Locally, I'm going to give a big shout out to Curious Escape Games. I don't know if you guys have been down there yet.
We were there yesterday.
Oh, okay. So you met Audra. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So they're wonderful people, and I love their creativity. I think their themes and what they're doing are really unique.
Okay.
And I really haven't seen anything else like that. So I'm giving a shout out to them because they're great. Check them out. Yeah.
All right. Cool. And then we want to get to know Pamela a little bit better. Is there something? What's something most people wouldn't know about you? Do you have like a special hidden talent or a hobby that you do outside of escape rooms?
Let's see. I am, first of all, a mother, so I have two little girls that I had since opening this business. So that thing's very, very interesting.
They're born in escape room.
They have been born into this. So that's, I can't bring them in quite yet because I find them in the build room playing with wrenches and stuff, so I'm working on that. But I'm also an avid photographer, so that's something that I love to do. Sometimes I get out and shoot weddings. I'll shoot landscapes. It's a passion of mine. I'm looking to bring that in here every now and then, but.
All right, like a photography escape room, or
wow, that's pretty cool. Like a dark room.
Yeah, dark room with
that's pretty cool.
So your space is amazing. I love like the flow that you have going on. Can we take a tour? Just
Of course. So this is typically the area that we do rules for everybody. And these are actually the entrance doors for all of the games that we have.
Okay.
So we have them numbered, really for no reason. We like to
I saw a 23 on the door. Do you have to?
No, we like to do it. I think it adds a little bit of confusion for everybody. We know the numbers actually, so we know which doors are which.
Okay.
Fire department didn't love it, but they got used to it. So I can actually walk you down and show you each of the entrances. So you can kind of see what what each experience starts like.
Gotcha.
So this is Cook Manor.
All right, so this is semi-scary, airy more than horror. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
A little creepy.
Okay.
Creepy, but not too scary.
Yeah.
The next one is actually the game we're going into, so we will skip it.
Yeah, let's skip this one.
This is one of our older games that we actually brought with us when we moved locations here.
Okay.
So this is what happened in Vegas. You start in a hotel room and you work your way through to the casino.
Wow. Oh yeah, this could get confusing with the numbers on the doors. They automatically get you to.
Hey, we love to confuse people, right? I mean,
that's absolutely.
Next is the Speakeasy, which you start in an alleyway.
Okay. You mentioned this is one of your favorites.
Yes. And I think I love the theme. I love the time period. I do. This is probably my favorite.
Yeah, I love the alley theme.
And you're not even, so you haven't obviously seen anything Speakeasy related yet. You start in this space first.
Okay. You guys have to come down here if you want to see what's inside the Speakeasy.
And lastly is going to be a game that we're retiring in the very near future. This is a vintage Circus. This is the first game that we brought over here. This game's been running for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
So this is about to be retired and be replaced.
Okay.
So we're getting to that point. We're going to make the last switch and say anybody who hasn't visited it, come check it out because it's going away.
Gotcha. All right. Well, hey, thank you so much for talking with us. We're really excited to play Dead Cabin. Haven't gotten in there yet, but if you check out our website, you can read our review on what we thought of it. We'll have some photos as well. But more importantly, don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel because we'll give you a sneak peek of what's inside of Dead Cabin. Also, the lobby, the entrance, what you can expect as soon as you get here to Granite State Escape. That rhymes. Granite State Escape. I like that. Granite State Escape in Manchester, New Hampshire. Peace out.
Thank you.
Good luck. Yeah, InvAsian. Yeah. Oh, let's go. Locked in, 60 minutes to escape. Think before you move, there's no room for mistakes. You got what it takes.